Hi, my dear students. As part of data mining techniques, today we are going to discuss one more algorithm, that is classification algorithm, Bayes theorem and naive Bayes classifier. How we are going to do the classification using the Bayes classifier and naive Bayes classifier. Today we are discussing about the relation with the attributes based on the probability. So, here what we are going to do is, we are going to do Bayes classification and naive Bayes classifier, how we are going to implement on any given data set. I am going to take a simple data set which already we discussed in the earlier session, the decision tree. The same example I am take here. Again we are going to apply Bayes theorem as well as naive Bayes classifier on the same example. Okay. Now, the first session is Bayes classifier. So, let us see a simple example. Whenever we are having the lot of objects, when visit any market or any bazaar, we can observe the various kind of objects. We can able to identify the, whenever I am observing in a basket these objects, anyone can able to set that, okay, this is like potato, this is like egg, this is like onion. Like that, we can able to say the what kind of object it is, what kind of object it is. It's like it's an egg, like it's an onion, it's like a potato. Like we can able to identify the objects. Why? Because we know already we train from childhood onwards, based on the color, based on the shape, based on the behavior or characteristics, we can able to identify the kind of objects. It's like a green apple. Like we can able to identify the any object without applying any kind of applications or a formula, because we already learned the things about their behaviors, their shapes, their characteristics, then only we can able to identify easily. But whenever coming to the real time scenario, we are having the lot of information, we need to classify properly with a short span of time. With a short span of time, we have to identify the object and we have to tell the what class it is, or this object is belongs to the class A, class B, class C. That means we need to design a algorithm or a model that able to identify the any new object is enter into the record or a database, it can able to classify it belongs to the class A, it belongs to the class B, like that. Okay. Now, see another example. The principle of Bayesian classifier is, suppose we are having the lot of birds. We know the behavior and walk style and their speak style. We can able to identify that it's like it's hen, duck. Like we can able to identify the each and every bird. Now, whenever a new bird, that means we already know about all these birds. Now, what we are going to do, whenever we are getting a new bird entering into the pool, based on the behavior and shape and by walk style, by speak talking style, we can able to identify that what kind of bird it is. That means simple philosophy, a simple principle, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it probably duck. That means whenever a new bird enter into a pool, we need to classify what kind of bird it is, what is the name, which bird belongs to which class, which type of bird. So, how we are going to classify? Simply we know the style of a duck, it's like walk like a duck, it quacks like a duck, then we can probably say that this bird object is belongs to the duck class. So, that means based on the probability, we can able to classify the any new object enter into the database, we can able to classify. Okay. Let us see what is Bayesian classifier. So, Bayesian classifier is morely focusing on the probability of the data or attributes. Its performance on the purely probabilistics, the prediction of any object based on the probability of the object x with y. So, I want to predict the y is the like our class. As earlier discussion, x are the like inputs, attributes, y are the classes. So, I want to identify the what class it is. So, we are going to classify based on the x inputs. So, what we are going to do based on x as act as a predictor. Here what we are going to take a probability of the all the predictors. Based on that, we can say that which class it is. It may be a bird class or it may be a human class, like based on the inputs we are able to say that what class it is. Now, the Bayesian classifier is based on the Bayesian theorem. The famous scientist, statistician, Bayes Thomas derived the Bayesian theorem. Based on that, we can able to classify that purely on probability based. In this, what we are going to assume before doing the any experiment, when we are going to apply the Bayesian classifier, the assumptions are the events are mutually exclusive and attributes are independent in the given class. We need to think, assume before doing the operation or classifying, we need to identify that the events occur are mutually exclusive and the attributes, that is like input attributes in the class, are independent. Okay. These are the basic things we need to consider. Let us see Bayesian classifier. Now, in many applications, the relation between the attributes set and the class variable are non-deterministic. In other words, what we can say that when we are performing a test cannot be classified to a class label with a certainty. So, what we are going to do is, that means we cannot able to classify any new object because of the class is non-deterministic. So, in such a case, what we are going to do is, we are going to do classification based on the probability based. Whenever we have a lot of values, lot of data instance, I need to classify, then sometimes the classification of an object or new instant cannot be done due to the attribute set and the class variables are non-deterministic. In such a way, in such a cases, what we are going to do is, we are going to achieve classification based on the probability. Now, the Bayesian classifier is basically focusing on the probability based. So, simple, when I am taking the example of a tossing of a coin, what is the chance of getting head or what is the chance of tail? Means there is a tossing experiment called the tossing of coin. We have two chances, either head or tail. That means the chance of getting head is 0.5%, that is 1 by 2, or getting a tail is 0.5%, that is 1 by 2, because there is a two classes, head class and tail class for a one experiment. So, that means purely the attributes here in a given data, what we are going to do, we are taking the attributes set, all the inputs attribute sets, we are going to use the relation between the attributes based on the probability and class variables. That means the attribute sets, that is x is the attribute set and y is the class label. Now, with x is, what we are going to do is, we make a relation between the x and y with a probability p of x by y. That means what is chance of getting x or what is chance of getting y based on the independent variable, that is x. Okay. Now, Bayes classifier purely based on the Bayesian theorem. What is Bayesian theorem? Suppose, as I already discussed it, there is two events called A and B. The probability of A and probability of B represented in terms of the P of A and P of B. That means whenever we are having the two classes or one event, I am doing the one experiment having the two classes called the A and B. Now, that can be represented in terms of the probability of A, P of A, and probability of B, that is P of B, and the events occurrence. Take one example. As previously I said, when we are performing the Bayesian classification, these assumptions are both the events are mutually exclusive. So, here what is the mutual exclusion? That means whenever one event happen, other won't happen. So whenever I'm playing a coin, best example, when I am tossing a coin, there is two chances, either head or tail. Suppose I am getting a head while toss the coin, automatically I am getting the head, but never occur tail. Suppose I am tossing a coin, I am getting the tail, there is no chance of getting the head. That means both the events are mutually, head and tail are mutually exclusive. Whenever head occurs, T won't occur, won't occur. Whenever tail occurs, head won't occur. That is what mutual exclusion. So these two are mutual exclusion. So whenever attributes of such a type, then we are going to go for the Bayesian classification. And the same example, we can take another example. Tossing of a or rolling of a dice. So we are having this here in case of coin, we are having two outcomes, either head or tail. But whenever rolling a dice, then automatically there is a 6 events, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the cube having the 6 values, there is a chance of getting either one value, not all the 6, any 2 values. We are getting the either 1 won't occur remaining, all are mutually. If I am getting 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 won't occur. So that means while rolling a 1 dice, I can get either 1, either 2, either 3, either 4, 5 or 6. But there is no chance of getting the any 2 value at a time. That is what we call the mutual exclusion. Suppose I want to get both, that means both the events are independent. Suppose I am rolling the dice or a coin, 2 coins at a time or 2 dice at a time, then there is chance of getting the, that means I am having a coin, I am coin 1, I am having a coin 1, there is chance of head or tail, coin 1, I am having the another coin, again there is chance of getting head and tail. I am performing these 2 events parallelly, I am tossing these 2 coins at a time. Then there is chance of first coin getting the head chances, maybe head. At the same time, there is chance of getting head in the second coin also, there is chance. That means these 2 are independent events. So in the whenever I am tossing the one coin at a time, only one coin, there is chance of only one head or one tail, mutual exclusive. But when I am having the more than one coins tossing at a time simultaneously, then those events what we call as a independent events. There is no mutual exclusion. So there is chance of first coin head, second coin head, third coin head, and n number of coins, there is chance of getting head. So both the chance of all the events are same values. Then that kind of events we can say that independent events. So similarly, rolling of dice. If I am rolling a dice, one dice at a time, there is no chance of getting the 2 values, same values. But when I am rolling the 2 or more dice, there is chance of getting the similar values. 1 may occur in the first dice, 1 again occur in the second dice, 1 may occur in the third dice, and 1 may occur in the nth dice. Like there is chance of getting both, because those are independent experiments, there is chance of getting the same values. So we have to understand what is mutual, what is independent before going to the Bayesian classifier. So mutual means only one outcome or one class will occur in a given attribute or a class labels. So independent means there is chance of different. Okay. Now another is joint probability. So joint probability nothing but, as just I told, we discussed it, 2 events are independent means both are getting a chance of same heads or same tails. Now joint probability means, see, we are going to perform the 2 events independently, then we may get a outcome like P into A, probability of A into B. But when we are going to perform the one event, both are mutual exclusive, then there is the intersection is 0. The joint probability is 0, because only we can get either head or tail. But in case of the independent events, then there is chance of 2 coins are, there is chance of either head, So, we are going to take a multiplication of the two events whenever we are performing the independent. So, at the time we are going for the joint probability. So, based on this, whenever mutual exclusive, the value is 0. So, we can finally we can give the A union B. That means two events are running independent. We are simply adding the probabilities. Okay. Another is conditional probability. Conditional probability means we are giving some condition for the class. Based on that value, we can able to predict the what class it is. So, when I am taking the two events, we are giving the some experiment, then there is chance of occurrence of B, A based on the B in the number of events, or number of events favorable to or mutual exclusive overall based on the overall B. The conditional probability is majorly we use it simple example. When I am taking the or going to play any match, I am taking the conditions like what is the weather today? If it is rainy, I won't play. Generally, I am a good player to play cricket or any other game, and I am looking for the playing today. That depends upon the condition of weather and condition of the pitch and condition of the my health or my fitness. So, that means we are going to taking one more attribute parameter or attribute value while deciding the class whether I am going to play S or no. Here the class is whether I am going to play S, I am not playing no. So, two classes playing S or no. So, in this case conditional probability what I am going to do, I am checking the what is today's weather, okay, rainy, so we cannot play. That based on the condition I am stopping the or changing the my class as no. And suppose okay weather is good, then what is the pitch? Pitch is not look like good, then again I won't play. Or I am not fit today, then I am also not playing. That means based on the some attribute conditions, the class label is changing. Today's play activity changing yes to no or no to yes. Okay. Now coming to the major concept, that is Bayes theorem. So, in Bayes theorem what we are going to do is, the major thing is we need to do the based on the evidence, that is B based on number of events evidence. This is evidence probability of B and prior probability. We know that the prior probability, suppose I am taking the coin head and tail, what is the prior probability of getting head is like 1 by 2, head tail is 1 by 2. That means we know the priorly what is the probability of getting head or what is the probability of getting tail. That means we should know the priorly what is the occurrence of the head or what is the occurrence of the tail. So, number of events are in a toss of a coin is 2 events, head or tail, 2 classes head or tail. So, chances are 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So, that is what is the prior probability, and this is evidence what is chance of getting B with the A, and this is likelihood probability. What is chance of getting B whenever A? That is what Bayes theorem. Let us see. So, the same thing I am going to represent it. So, Bayes-Thomson is the a good statistician, is design a Bayes theorem. The formula is like just a we want to calculate the we want to predict. This is what I want to do is I want to predict the what is the new class. Now we need to calculate, that is likelihood and prior probability. We already we know the what is the chance of prior probability and evidence. So, based on that we are going to perform the any operation. A simple Bayesian rule is probability of B given to A with the probability of A with evidence of probability B. So, that is P probability of A and B are individual probabilities, like in a toss of head, probability of A head is probability head P of H, we can say that 0.5 because 1 by 2. What is the chance of probability of T? Then 0.5, 1 by 2. Prior probability, individual probability of the both A and B. And A and B or B and A are the conditional probability. That means based on the A or based on the B, what is the chance of change of class? The conditional probability of the observing of event A given by B. That means whenever B is true, when is B is true, what is the occurrence of A? So whenever A is true, what is the occurrence of B? Whenever the condition is true, what is the occurrence of B? Whenever condition is no or false, what is the probability of getting B? That is the conditional probability. And based on this, just we can take one example, a simple example, everyday, generally a common game, playing of cards. So in a cards, we are having the 52 cards. Now, I want to calculate or finding the probability of getting. So my question here is, what is the probability of getting the card randomly picked should be a king with a face card. So there is a 4 different colors and 4 different faces. Now my target is getting a king, and the type of card is face card. What is the probability of getting? First, what we are going to do is, we know that total number of cards. In that, then each we are having the chance of 4 kings, 4 different colors, 4 different shapes. There are each shape and each color we are having the 4 kings individually. So the probability is 4 by 52 to getting the out of 52 cards 4 by 52. Like head and tail 1 by 2, because 2 things, 2 events, either head or tail, that's why heading getting chances 1 and number of events is 2. So here we have a 4 kings, so total cards are 52, so 4 by 52 in deck of cards. Then should be a face card. There is only one face card, another is heart shape, another is another shape. Like we are having the different face symbols. Based on that, we have only one chance of that 2 king. So we can take only one chance. Then total cards are equal to the 12 by 52. That means there is chance of 3 face cards in a 13 cards. And that too, see, king, same thing I am representing, king. We are having there chance of 4 kings. There chance of 4 kings. So 4 by 52, 1 by 13. Face only king with the face card, only one chance. That is the condition. As the example, with this condition, what kind of card it should be? Card type is king. So king is true. Then what kind of we want to get face? Only one chance. Then how many faces occurred? So we have 12 faces by 52. So 3 by 12. That means applying the same. This is likelihood, and this is prior probability and evidence as our formula, base formula, Bayesian theorem formula. Then same, already we know these values, I am going to substitute all these values here. Then probability of getting the 1 by 3. Probability of getting my required card, face card, king with a face shape. So this is the way how we are going to calculate. Whenever we are having more number of attributes, more number of classes, at the time how we are going to do? For that, we go with another classifier called the naive Bayes classifier.